Hello, snowboarders of the internet. I'm your host, Avran LeFeber, and this is Top 5s, the only weekly Top 5 show that you care about right now. I mean, next week you'll probably hate it, but this week you care about it. In this episode, we're going to talk about the Top 5 women's all-mountain freeride boards for 2021-2022. That's right, we're late in the season. You want to go freeride because, well, evidently the West is finally getting snow? This is for you, ladies. Let's dive into it. Number 5, the women's Ravine. Little bit directional, little playful. You can sink that tail and pow and get that nose up. It's got camber underfoot, which is going to give you a better pop and drive. It's kind of that all-mountain freeride board you want where you're not limited to just ripping hard turns and hauling ass. Number 4, the Ride Magic Stick. Tapered, hybrid directional, come on. It just screams all-mountain freeride. Plus, it's a ride board, which means it's going to be super snappy and responsive just because of the way they do their carbon arrays on it. So if you really like a board that's highly responsive, reactive, lets you pop hard, and just drive harder through a carve, you should be looking at the Magic Stick. Number 3, the Gnu Barrett. 25 years of women's heritage going into this board from Barrett Christie Cummins. Anyways, what you get with it, C3 camber profile, which is basically like new age camber, but you're gonna have more of a flat section in the tip and the tail. That actually helps with the drive of this board as well as the pop. Plus you get magnet traction for those icy days. You know, you're out there forest free riding and you come out and you hit a groomer and it's just scraped off sheet ice. You can still set an edge in. It's great like that. So, you know, there you go. Plus, it's a Mervin manufactured board, which means it's going to probably be the most damp board on this list. It's just going to absorb chatter a lot better. Number 2, the K2 Cold Shoulder. You want camber dominance underfoot, but you still want rocker in the tips? Here you go. You do have a longer rocker in the nose, which is going to help you with more optimal powder float, but you have a shorter rocker zone in the tail, which is going to help it sink a little bit more. Plus, if you've ever ridden a K2 board, you know how those rail turns when you get them on edge. This is a highly versatile all-mountain freeride board. Honorable mentions, the Arbor Vita, the Solomon Rumblefish, the Jones Stratus Women's. All great options, but just barely didn't make it on this list. And the number 1 women's all-mountain freeride board for 2021-2022 is the Burton Storyboard. You want a board that you're gonna ride and be able to tell stories about for years to come because, well, you were smashing pow, laying trenches, popping off everything in its place. Here you go. Yeah, okay, it's got ICS on it, which I don't really care for, but whatever. Gives you infinite stance options, ladies. But more importantly, Burton actually puts more money into their women's division than any other brand out there. That's just factual. So they really just spent a lot of time honing in the shape of this, the camber profile, the flex pattern, everything to give you an optimal ride for hard charging, laying trenches, slashing pow, and popping off everything in front of it. This has been my top 5 women's all-mountain freeride boards for 2021-2022. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Did I forget one? Leave me a comment down below. Let's have a conversation about this list. If you're new here, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. That way you're not missing any of the videos we got coming out for all you snowboarders of the internet. And if you really like what we're doing over here and you want to support us further, swing on over to Angry Snowboarder VIP and become a member. Sure, I could tell you more here, but I got a video over there that explains it so much better. As always, I've been your host, Avran LeFeber, and well, I'm going to continue to be your host because no one wants this job, and I'll see you in another video.